What's up, y'all? We're sorry we're late. I can't
Yeah.
figure out any kind of costume. Detroit Lenny is the invisible man, y'all. Can you believe
Yeah.
it? I can't. And we've got a special guest today. We've got Jeremy Halleck with us. He is one of our Morningwood Circa teammates. You guys might know him as Journey Unfiltered. How's it going, Jeremy?
Oh, it's going pretty good, Allie. How are y'all doing?
We're rocking and roll. Where are you from with that y'all on you?
Tennessee.
Tennessee. Is that where you live now?
Yep, that's where we're at right now.
That's awesome.
part?
Julie Carly. Yeah, Julie's in Memphis.
Yeah, we're not too far from Nashville. Probably about an hour from Nashville.
I think that's where Laterica is, I want to say, is Nashville, but I'm not sure.
Look at that.
So
We're nationwide.
we are. We're big. We're big time like that. So what action do you have on tonight's game, Jeremy? What are we talking here? What are we doing?
My main bet, like I was telling you earlier, I locked in Arizona at -5 earlier in the week, and got a little bit on the under as well. Under's looking a lot better than the Cardinals right now, though.
Yeah, I've got it over. Well, Lenny and I both have it over a 44 because we teased it.
The
Did
Packers,
a little bit of teasing action.
the Packers
drunk
just
alley
went
in
for it on
Drunkland.
4th and 3 inside the 10, and they
We
got
both
it.
have. We both have the pack on the money line too, so
I have
we
the
got
Pack
it.
plus 6.5. So
we have the. Well, no, we have them plus 12.5, but it's in our teaser.
yeah.
Y'all better come on, yelling
Take
at
it
us.
easy,
Right?
guys.
About
Oh,
time.
we pissed off the goat.
Uh-oh. So Tim Earle's bet already did not cash. He was actually on Atlanta Hawks, and Tony took the Sharks. So y'all can't see me. Will you put your arms up? We can. What's up,
Yeah.
Jeremy? From the GOAT. So Jeremy,
How you doing,
our
Tony?
Circa team has kind of been crushing stuff. I don't want to say I'm surprised, but I thought we would do well. I was not thinking we'd be in 4th place overall, pretty bad A. So what kind of, like, when you're looking at that card, at the Circa card when it comes out, how do you navigate that? Do you just let things pop off you? Do you have an idea already, or how do you let that?
Honestly,
how does
by
that
the
go down?
time we get by the time we get those numbers, I've usually been looking at the lines for a while. Kind of like to catch them right when they come out, and that's usually like the Wednesday before, and kind of see where the money's going.
Okay, yeah, because you are pretty big at putting stuff in early. Like you guys will say, early looks. This is kind of what I'm liking.
Yeah,
Right. I mean, that's all.
I love a couple
games,
lines
but it kind of
here.
gives you something to work off of.
Yeah. So what are we looking at? That is what the Lions say every Sunday. LOL. Y'all can't see me. Is that what you're saying?
It's fair.
What's up, Matt Drake?
Touchdown Green Bay. Touchdown Green Bay, by the way.
Woo! Let's go. Ooh, he looks shocked.
17-7.
Should be 21-7, but whatever.
Or what is it? 24 now. So we need 20 more points. I don't know how I feel about that.
I know how we talk about this Circa stuff all the time, about how much we communicate and stuff like that, but like we've already had probably 30 messages back and forth in our group today since this stuff came out, just going over a quick, just an instant. I look at it, this is what screams off of me at off the sheet right away, and then we start honing it in. We start
I got a question for you guys.
Yeah.
Go ahead. No, go ahead. Finish. Go ahead.
No, I was gonna say that's all.
Do y'all ever
bringing it
pick
together.
the Thursday game?
No. Never
No?
Thursday and never Monday night. That was like two of my big rules right out of the gate. And I never wanted Sunday nights either, but we did let that Steelers one sneak in, and losing that Steelers one is exactly why I don't want to play the late games. Like those I feel like are the more volatile lines. So
y'all are the 1s and 4s, or 1s and 4:30s, whatever.
Mm-hmm. I loved it. Last week, all of our games were the 10 a.m. games, and we were out and on with our life.
We were out early.
Yeah, 4 and 1, and it's 1 p.m.
So y'all were hammered by noon. Fantastic.
Matt
Well,
says,
that
if
has
anything-
nothing to do with what time our games play. By the way,
Yeah, I
we're
know.
still hammered at noon.
Did you see Matt Drake's jokes here? If anything personifies Detroit sports, it's disappearing in the background.
Matt Drake, did you see that? I'm just checking. I got something on my glasses right here. Hey, but looking at these lines, I know we talk about not taking Sunday night games, but I don't mind the Cowboys here. -1.5 in
Yeah, I saw
Minnesota.
that too.
I want the frick away from that game. I want nothing. I think it's the Vikings or the play all day. Like,
Okay.
Really?
I have a
Yeah.
question. Pull it back up, please, Ali. Why are the Titans the dog against the crappy Colts?
I don't know.
I'm actually
What's
surprised they're not
wrong?
more of a dog against the Colts.
Yeah, I was just gonna
Titans
say
are
that's a
good.
Jeremy
Yeah,
question. He's a Titans fan, and we talked about this a little bit in the chat in our group message today. Jeremy, tell us why we should like the Colts instead of Tennessee.
Well, for one thing, that line, like I said, should be pushed even further the other way. I mean, coming off those 2 big wins, everybody's looking at the Titans now. You go from, they lose to the Jets and they're horrible, and then they get these 2 big wins over Buffalo and Kansas City, and now people are talking about, the Titans could go to the Super Bowl, which, I mean, it's way too early to talk about any of that. But it's just the way these teams stack up. For one, it's divisional. It's a rivalry game. And these guys go back and forth almost every season. The games flip. The Titans took the game here in Tennessee, and now they're going to play the Colts in Indiana. And it just everything lines up. And I have a huge section of notes here. See, I'm old school. I keep everything on the paper,
Yep.
But I mean,
That's how you should do it.
That's an Ali
the
Burns
Titans
move
are
right
3-7
there.
against
Yeah.
the spread of their last 10 on the road.
Yep.
And
That's Mother
Indianapolis
Bear
is
doing
4-1
that.
against the spread in their last 5 against a team with a winning record. And I know the Colts offensive line at the beginning of the year was supposed to be one of the best in the league, and they kind of had some injuries. And I forget the names, but they got a couple. They got one of the guys back last weekend, another one back this weekend. So, I mean, they got a strong offensive line to protect Wentz, and he's kind of, it's coming together. Their passing game's coming together. And as far as the run goes, I mean, Henry is amazing, but they're about equal. I mean, Taylor has posted, over 100 yards like the last 3 games.
Yeah, Jonathan
So-
Taylor's a beast.
Everything I have points to the Colts taking this one.
Titans
Look at
plus
Julie.
points. Don't overthink it, says
See-
Julie. Julie's in Memphis, though. She's a Tennessee girl, too.
It worries me, the line, though, because when I saw it right away, I automatically thought, oh, hell, I'm jumping on that Titans line. And then the more I looked at it, the more they're pretty evenly matched teams. And India's defense is nothing to slouch at. Nothing by any means.
Right.
And they can run the ball. If anything, I mean, not for Circa bets or anything like that. I don't know what the over-under is on this game, but I look at the under in this game for not Circa bets, obviously, but I like the under
I'll tell you
in
right
this
now.
game here.
What were you
do
talking
that.
about? It's the Colts, right? It's 51.
Colts and Titans. 51?
It went from 47.5 to a 51. I'll tell you where the money is, too.
Derrick Henry.
And
Yeah, I
it
don't know.
would
I don't
be-
like that. Cam, who's your best bet this weekend?
In the NFL,
Yeah.
I like the Cowboys. Like you said, I do like the Cowboys. And believe it or not, I actually am a fan of the Falcons. I actually cashed on the Falcons last week, and for anybody watching who bought my picks, I actually got the Falcons in early at -1.5. So down by 1, field goal as time expired. I had the Falcons -1 on the hook and on the money line, and my boy Young Wei went to Georgia Southern. Put it in. I like the Falcons. I like the Cowboys, like we said. I think Cleveland can do it, but I just can't get jiggy with Cleveland right now. The Bills You said what?
Well, I'm just
I was
looking.
just-
The thing with that Carolina-Atlanta game is you've got 63% of the money and 69% of the tickets on Carolina, and it went from a -1.5 Atlanta to a -3.
Yeah, that's because Sam Darnold's terrible.
I don't think he's terrible.
You see that? I know. I thought that in the beginning of the season. I was like big on the screw Sam Darnold thing, but I don't know.
Right.
Jeremy, what do you think of Sam Darnold? Is he terrible? What's up, Richie P?
I don't know. He tries hard, but he's not great. That's, I mean,
Yeah, he gets an A for effort.
he's a pretty decent bet for an anytime touchdown Carolina game.
Fair enough.
Jeff Bradley says he's on the Colts. Easy. They cover his Tannehill will have a horrible game.
I
Fair.
think Tannehill's not good
Ron,
against a physical defense.
Yeah, I agree that. In the Steelers-Brown game, I don't like the Bengals, Jets, Steelers, Browns. Those are some games that are usually really close match games. I know the Jets are horrible, but 10.5 at home. I don't know.
Yeah, well, and I did a free pick today, I think with Tim Michael, and he was saying that the other team, it's not the Browns, it's the Cincinnati, that they just
Bengals.
got off a big game and they're looking ahead to the Browns next week. So Cincinnati's kind of in like a trap game spot. Or wait, Patriots. Something about, hold on. I've got too many things in front of me right now. But that was this thing with Cincinnati, that they're going to go play, So taking the points with the Jets. 10.5. Yeah, that was what he was saying to do. So,
Yeah.
okay, I was on the right game.
Lenny, I know you've been on them before. Are you a fan of the Chargers 4 and a hook against?
It's 5 on our
I
contract.
got 5 on the Circa contest, and I take the Chargers at home. New England, I get Mac Jones is kind of coming into his own. They've opened their playbook up for him and all that. Chargers win by a touchdown, I think, but
What about
not
the Bucs game?
100%. I don't like that game.
I don't either.
ECU touchdown 26-14. All right, what's up, Nick Earl? Yes,
Yeah.
Sharon, we catched that Flames first period. Yes, we did.
I will say
Timmy
though,
doesn't think Dak is going to play. And my other thing is, remember I said this last week with the Bills? When it was Josh Allen all week long when I opened my online account. Remember, Lenny? Every time you open your online account, Josh Allen's picture. And what happened? They didn't even, It's not only they didn't cover, they lost outright to the Texans. And now it's Dak. That's whose picture it is. So I'm like on the fade the promo, like the Matt Drake fade the promo. Mad Capper says Darnold's terrible. Jets defense. And, everyone's going to think that 1.5 is a gift. The Vikings suck. And I know this is a late night game, but I could not bet the Cowboys here. I would have to say Vikings for nothing.
Not for nothing.
Yeah, you said that. Another game that I see a line for that's different is the Seahawks and the Jaguars. And I won't, but I would almost give the Jaguars points because of how bad the Seahawks looked last week.
I don't like the Cowboys.
Yeah,
I would
don't
never
like
touch the game. I would never in my life touch the game. But
if it was in Jacksonville, I'd take Jacksonville maybe, but not in Seattle. But I know we don't do Monday night games, but holy moly, give me the Giants plus those points against the Chiefs.
That's what I think too. Yep, that's what I think.
Holy moly.
Giants.
Arizona, Zach Ertz down to the 2.
Arizona touchdown.
They're about to score.
Magneto said they
17-14.
did.
Nah, they didn't. Bro, am I that far behind? Cable.
it says
They haven't
touchdown on
scored
the
for
thing.
me.
Yeah, they
Right
scored.
now they scored.
Man, I just got... All right, well, then I'm that far behind. Thanks, Magneto, for ruining my night.
Oh, stop. You're
Well,
usually the one
surprise.
that blows it for us. 100% on the Seahawks. They lost 2 games by,
Touchdown,
a field goal, a touchdown? What?
By 2 games. Yeah. I
They
don't
lost
know.
2 games by...
I can answer that question if you would like.
Jacksonville on the money
They
line,
lost
you
their last 2 games by 3.
3 points in prime time, and now get the Jags at home.
Oh, my TV is
Seahawks
way
win.
behind you.
I know.
Is
I
it-
feel
did
like
you just get
they're
your
just
touchdown?
showing. They're just showing the replay for the touchdown. Literally, like they haven't even kicked the extra point yet. That's a cable. Cable.
Okay, so
Who's your
should we go through these in like a more structured way so we can ask the chat and get their
As opposed
responses?
to just jumping all over? Sure.
Yeah. How about
Just
that?
go down the left row Middle.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Boom, boom.
I understand how to read things. Thank you.
Do you?
you now?
That was
Do
so
you
nice
now?
of you, Lenny, for
Do
helping
you?
her out.
You're welcome.
Okay. So do we, and if we just don't want anything to do with it, we can just say pass. But Dolphins and Bills, do we want any part of that, Lenny?
Not at 14.
You don't want to take 14? Jeremy, what about you?
Yeah, that's what I'm seeing too.
Yeah, I don't
Take
know about
14?
that 14.
See, we've
I
talked
mean-
about this before. That would be a game. If I was going to take it, I would bump it to 13 in the hook. I'd bump it down.
Right, but for Circa purposes,
Yeah,
that
you
14,
can't.
we can't move that. But, I mean, here's where I struggle with this game. I like this game. I know in the chat, I believe, Jeremy, you like this game. This is one of your top 5. But, like, the Bills, I know they own Miami, but I just don't, like, what if I don't want the Bills to, like, look past Miami. That's my only fear with that game.
Right. Oh, I would not lay it. There's no laying points that's an
And-
option here.
And to
For
me,
me, it would be a
See, I'm
taker.
all over the
Taker,
Bills
not-
at 14. I'd like
Yes.
it, man. I'd like it more at 13
okay,
and a half,
and
but I
Lenny,
think
just to answer your question,
Bills at 14. Pretty. I mean, that's one. Once I'll have money.
Yeah, I would lay the 14 in this situation. I'm not lying. That's the only way I take this is if I lay the 14.
and
Okay,
Lenny,
so then
Oh, yeah.
that of like the best bets that we can take, I don't think laying
That's not
14 points is on our best bet list then. Okay, so if we're not taking it,
yeah, move
we'll
on.
think about laying it, but we'll move to Panthers Falcons. This we were kind of talking about this already. Panthers getting 3, all the money is on the Panthers, and the line went from a -1.5 Atlanta to a -3 Atlanta, which doesn't make sense. So let's talk about that.
I don't like the Panthers.
I don't
Or
either.
the Falcons. I don't like that game. I pass on that game.
Yeah,
See, coming off that loss and off that rest, though, you got to think about that, too. Sorry.
Good point. That's why
Yeah, I
he's
don't
here.
hate it. I don't know if I like it.
Okay,
I don't know
so
if I like
pass
it
for
enough.
now. See,
Yeah.
Matt Capper likes those Dolphins. He likes the Panthers. But guys in the chat, let us know as we're going. You see what order we're about to go in. So get your comments ready. Let us know what you're thinking because we really
I don't know
value
if
your
everybody
opinion.
froze
This is
up.
part of our process
Yeah.
of figuring out the picks. Who froze?
I think Jeremy froze for a minute, but he's
Jeremy
back
froze.
now.
You
You're
hear
back.
him, but he has
Well,
frozen.
Matt Kepper guaranteed the Dolphins win, so I'll take the Bills -20 now.
If it's guaranteed, the Bills will blow the Dolphins out.
That's
That 14-point spread is there to scare you. The Bills covered the number last week.
yeah. But Lenny, what I was gonna say to you, you said you hope the Bills don't look past the Dolphins.
Yeah.
They play the Dolphins, then the Jaguars, then the Jets. So there's really nothing to look at.
Oh, that's true.
Those
That's
the,
true.
the next two are on the road though, but still nothing to look at.
Right. I like
Yeah.
the Bills. I do. I like.
No,
I
I
don't care
like
about
the
the
Bills a
14.
lot. It's
Yeah,
for me. It's not about laying the points like in a bet. It's in the contest. Is there a
I'll be
better
all
bet?
over the South.
But if you rare matchup of two teams that screw everybody all season, Panthers and the Falcons. Julie says
Facts.
pass. Matty Ice is coming back to throw it up at Julio's self. To his old throw it up to Julio's self, except now it's Pitts. And I think Ridley wakes up to Ryan should go on a good fantasy run. What are your thoughts on that?
Maddie does resort to he's down there somewhere.
Yeah, when he had Julio Jones and what's his name on the other side, but now he can't do that now. He can't. Matt, if you are starting Matt Ryan in your fantasy, you should look at other options. I'll say that he's like 58. He's older. He's old. He's done. He's seen his time. I wouldn't be surprised if this is his last year.
Oh, my bro.
I thought last year was going to be his last year. I think we lost Jeremy. He had some internet issues.
It's all good. He can tap right on back in if he's ready or when he's ready.
That's fair.
I'm not arguing with you, Lenny, and I'm not saying they're the same person, but Kyle Pitts is quickly turning into a stud in the league.
Oh,
Yeah, Jeff Bradley says he can to Pitts.
No, we can't.
No, he can't. He
No, he
cannot.
can't. Hi,
No, we
Pitts.
can't. In the red zone,
Matt
sure.
Ryan, Matt Ryan is a great value play this week. He's going to ball versus the Panthers. So this is two of them saying that. Maybe we're not seeing something that they see.
Maybe. Pitt does. He's a terrible matchup for linebackers.
Match for all defensive.
He's too fast for linebackers. He's too big for DBs. You know, he's the perfect breed. But you can't drop back and and he can catch everything.
The thing is, though, he's been lining up more outside than he is in the slot or as a tight end or anything like that. So he's their number one option for sure in the passing game, in my opinion. I like that, though. But lay it on me. Eagles,
right.
Lions.
Yeah. What do we think?
Get it over with.
You
Jeremy,
go for it,
what
Lenny.
do you think? Eagles, Lions. What do you think, Jeremy?
I
think he froze again.
What
do you think about the Eagles and the Lions?
And also on the money line for this one. I mean, if you look at...
You do.
Me too.
I mean, look at the Lions are, 5-1 against the spread in their last 6 against Philadelphia. And Philadelphia is 0-4 as a road favorite in their last 4 games under that. And also, just look at the Eagles last week, that's where mine was last week, was on the Eagles. And they're selling it. They're done for the year, I think.
That was one of the.
I think we should have known that as soon as they traded Ertz.
Yeah, they just started unloading. They traded Ertz, and Ertz went from one of the worst teams in the league to right now on paper the best team in the league.
BC says Lions plus the points. I'm going to money line though. They're due for a win. I like the Lions here too. Detroit Lenny says the Eagles. He likes the Eagles in this one.
Listen, here's why. I'm going to give you the quick rundown of why I don't like the Lions here. It's not that I don't. Listen, on Sunday, I'll be drinking and rooting on the Lions and hope to God they blow out the Eagles. But they are notoriously bad against mobile quarterbacks. And if Jalen Hurts gets out of the pocket, it's over. Look for Devontae Smith to have a big game. Down the field, probably 3 catches for 5,000 yards or some crap. Like, he's going to have a big game. And I just don't know what Lions team shows up.
3 catches for 5,000 yards is pretty efficient.
He's going to be... I'm just saying, every corner we have, our starting corners in the NFL would not even be on another NFL team other than maybe some practice squad stuff. We're banged up. We're not very talented anyway. And to be banged up and not talented, that's a terrible combination. You know what I mean? It's just not.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. Dan Campbell called out Jared Goff. Who knows if he plays the whole game? DeAndre Swift's having a great year, but that's just the backfield. You know what I mean? I mean, we can't. MVP of the Lions, the punter, Jack Fox.
We've got 56% of the money is on Detroit and 67% of the tickets. The line stays the same. And then it's all on the under. 96 on money and 76 money on the under for that game.
What is the total?
It was 49.5, but it moved accordingly. There's 48s and 47s out there. 47.5, I think, is as low as I see it go. Eagles on that one. A lot of people will be on the Lions and the points, and I think the Eagles will do what they do to bad teams like the Falcons week 1.
Yeah, I mean, listen, if the Eagles blow out the Lions, I'm not surprised. If the Lions blow out the Eagles, I'm not surprised.
Yeah, so maybe it's a pass.
Hey, just real quick, I just have a question. It has nothing to do with what we're talking about. Quenneville, the coach of the Panthers, the NHL, he just resigned.
Oh, well, that does have something to do with what we're talking about.
You guys see what I tagged you guys on Twitter?
Oh, that was it?
No.
Have y'all not been following all that drama?
Yeah. So the Blackhawks in 2010 won the Stanley Cup.
Right. He was their coach, yeah?
Yes, the guy from Florida currently was the Stanley Cup coach of the Blackhawks. Now, Jeremy, you following this story and all this drama in the Blackhawks area?
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, so the thing is I believe you guys correct me if I'm wrong in the chat, or Jeremy or anybody else following the story. I believe it was there somehow like the assistant coach on that team, video coach or something, play by like I don't know what the hell. He wasn't like a coach. He was the video guy basically. There was some sexual assault allegations on a player for the Chicago Blackhawks who went as John Doe, but then came out as the next day after the lawsuit, he came out and said his name, and I forget who his damn name is. It's Kyle something or another.
Keith Beach, Kyle Beach.
Kyle Beach. So he came out and he's basically accusing that guy of some foul stuff and sexual assault.
The player is accusing the video guy?
Yes.
Okay.
And the thing is, so apparently there's this whole chain of emails.
Equipment manager too.
Yeah, equipment manager, there's something like that. So, and apparently there's all this emails between the Chicago Blackhawks higher ups, general managers, and all this stuff, and they basically gave the guy the ultimatum: hey, look, you can either be gone and resign, or we're gonna fire you at the end of the season. At the end of the season, he celebrated on the tour with them. He has pictures with the Stanley Cup, raising the Stanley Cup on the championship parade, all that stuff. And they said that they would handle the disciplinary actions their way. So they just kind of nicely escorted him out kind of thing. Very John Gruden-esque. Here's the problem. Sexual assault, rape, whatever you want to call it, that's a freaking felony. There should be law enforcement involved. And it's 2021.
Yeah, these ultimatums shouldn't be a thing.
Right. This should be automatically go to the authorities.
He moved on to. He assaulted somebody else.
Yeah, he did. This wasn't his. And then he went on to another team and did somebody else. Here's the thing. I'm trying to figure out how this guy. I'm not knocking any of this. So let me be clear in the chat before I get railroaded here and ran over. I'm not saying it was anybody's fault but the person who's at fault. Okay? But he told this guy apparently that I could affect your playing time. Bro, you're the equipment manager. You're the video coach.
What are you gonna do?
I'm playing on the highest level of NHL hockey I can play on. I'm playing hockey. I'm playing at the NHL on a Stanley Cup team. So
if you play hockey, he's in the show.
Yeah,
he's in the show.
So apparently there was some drama that way, but there's all kinds of issues with the commissioner getting involved from the NHL, which he should be. Already, the authorities are getting involved, so they were talking about the Florida Panthers coach, what he's going to do. Florida Panthers are a damn good hockey team right now, one of the hottest in the NHL. So for him to resign, there's some drama in the NHL, and it's not going anywhere. This looks like it's got bad news written all over it.
Go on! All right. It was a good low.
Apparently, the Chicago top brass swept all this under the rug.
Yeah.
They said they didn't want to deal with it until after the playoff run.
Exactly. And then great catch and run down to the 20. Oh, I'm way behind. I just realized that's what Ali Burns is rooting for.
I don't know him. Number 85. He caught it.
85. Now he's hurt. Now he's hurt.
Tanyan, the tight end,
Tanyan.
big
Then
white
he
guy.
got a boo-boo.
Oh.
Then he got hurted.
That was a nice 30, 40-yard pass.
But
Yeah,
That's why
You're right. It's outrageous that he's basically getting a slap on the wrist and all this. Like, no, this is an issue. Like, this isn't okay. I didn't know the story was that deep. I hadn't looked into it, but no, that's a no-go.
It's a rabbit hole I went down the other day and just started Googling articles, and me and Nick Earl talked about it a little bit on the Net Picks and Chill show. Now, actually briefly touch base on it. It's disgusting in every which way, shape, or form what happened to this player, and that the fact that 11 years later he's got to come out and make all these allegations in the press and make it public, fighting for himself to get justice or whatever, and we're all proven innocent, and, we're all assumed innocent until proven guilty, all that, don't get me wrong, but there's a lot of paper trail. And listen, I'm here to tell you, if you're in the NFL, NHL, NBA, any kind of major league organization, do not send dumbass emails to people because it's a paper trail. Don't text, Don't email. I don't care if you want to vent. If you want to vent, if Allie wants to vent to me about Cam, or I want to vent to Allie about Cam, I call her because I don't want her because I don't want no paper trail. I'm just saying.
Cam's like, you call each other and vent about me?
Every Friday, Cam. Every Friday. It's like,
was...
Jesus, did you see Cam last night? Oh, my God. No, I'm just kidding.
You know, Lenny, I do have to say it's hilarious to me listening to you being so angry and so upset and being invisible. It's like, wait, who is screaming right now? Like,
what's all over your face? That's not an
no,
actual, you have to wash that, right?
Yeah.
This is
so here's what I was telling Cam backstage. Mandy got me, she had the bright idea, because I'm like, oh, I got to dress up for Almost Adulting, because Allie said we have to dress up. So she's like, I got this. I'm like, well, I want to do something. She goes, no, I got this. So she had to go to Halloween City or Party City or whatever for our party tomorrow, Halloween party, and get some things. So she's like, I got this green makeup. And I'm like, babe, I'm not putting all this makeup all over my face. And she's like, it's like a mask that you do with me, like a charcoal mask, and then it'll just peel off. And I'm like, okay, fine, I'll do that. And then so we started doing all this. So then it turned into finding an old green shirt, cutting the sleeves off, because this is just a headband. Cut out, there's hair. Okay,
there he
there's
is.
a headband.
That looks fun. That's a good costume right there with your
This
hair
is another T-shirt sleeve.
Now you look really
okay,
weird with the headband off.
I know. And then she put all this stuff on, but then I'm like, you know, like you can obviously tell I touched my nose. I have to blow my nose so bad right now just because I can't. And I have this stuff on my fingers now. You see the green on my fingers? Let me just tell you, this shit is not coming easily. I have a wet rag here. It's supposed to just wipe right off. It is not. So
folks,
I'm going to spend probably the next hour in my shower with baby oil and rubbing it on my face because apparently that's how I get this stuff off. But if you tune in tomorrow to any one of the shows that I'm doing, I'll probably look like this as well. So
you probably have some leftover.
I'll probably have, like, you won't be able to see my forehead. You know, it's
not like
bad.
leftover food, like leftover. Yeah.
Amanda says, I have a plan.
Allie.
Don't worry,
Allie.
she's got it covered. Huh.
Yeah.
Allie, what is your favorite on here?
You know,
yeah.
I'm not good at, honestly, I don't want to play a Sunday night game, but I really like that Vikings play. The Cowboys are just bugging me right now. Like, it's in my gut, they're bugging me. I can't say I would actually play it in a contest, but I'm going to bet it on the side. I feel like I'm going to bet it on my own.
See, I'm on the Cowboys bandwagon right now.
Hey, Lenny. Manny.
I get it, but so is everybody else. And -1.5, how easy does that look? My hands are no longer green. See, she knows how.
False.
What I
don't
really
believe
took
her.
away from that conversation was that you wear charcoal masks. Do you do cucumbers over your eyes when you do it too? Because I
have not done cucumbers, but I'm man enough to admit that there's pictures on Facebook of me and my wife doing face masks. I got no problem with that. Because when there's movie night and it's just me and my lady, we will sit on there and we will do a charcoal mask and peel it off, and that's why I have such great complexion and I have so many fans on Picks and Parlays.
That's true. Well,
that's why Julie Carly loves me, is because I have a great complexion.
Your complexion's gonna go straight to the crapper with that green stuff. My hands were bright yellow last night because I wanted to do turquoise Marilyn, like the Andy Warhol's Marilyn Monroe. So I took my Marilyn wig and started coloring it.
The Green Bay score, because they're in the red zone. They're on the 6.
No, I'm calling a timeout for something else. Just tag me in just a second.
It wasn't the best. That was my turquoise Marilyn wig. You go, Cam. You go. Invisible love. I love it.
Right.
The Vikings are currently a -2.5.
See, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. That's my favorite pick is Vikings.
The Vikings have flopped because Diggs is questionable. Dak is questionable. Who else?
I don't know.
Gallup is injured reserve.
Let's go down the middle row. I'll go real quick for you. I like the Rams. I like the Jets. I like the Steelers. I hate the 49ers and the Bears, and I don't like the Jaguars Seahawks.
I don't like laying 14.5 points. I like the Jets. I like the
Houston's
Steelers.
terrible.
I don't care about the Niners. Yeah, well, I'm not laying 14.5 points though. I mean, that's what you all wanted to do with the damn Rams last week, wasn't it? What happened there? So
Lenny loves the Rams.
All I'm saying is everybody's going to be on the Texans plus 14.5.
I need
Everybody's going to be on the Texans.
Oh, I'm not. I am not saying that we take points. That's why when I looked at the game, I said I don't want to lay 14.5. I didn't say anything about taking it either, though. The Jets, because the Bengals, there's a couple reasons. My thing with that is that, and I'll let you guys say your thing too. My thing with that is that Cincinnati just came off of a tough game, and their next game is going to be against their home rival, the Cleveland Browns. And so they're in a bit of a look-ahead spot, and it's a lot of points. So that was part of why I'm there. Jeremy, what do you think? Bengals, Jets. He might be frozen. Lenny, you go.
I love it because it's always a good matchup. It's an outdoor game. We're getting towards the end of. We're at the end of October now. We're getting into a little bit of fall season. This is, we could possibly have some weather issues. I'm not 100% sure. I haven't looked at the weather, but normally that's when this is the start of time. You've got to start looking at the weather. These are two cold weather teams. I look at it as a bang-up game. I think the Bengals are going to kick the Jets' butt, but I think the Jets' defense steps up a little bit. Plus, I've mentioned this before, I'm a fan of the Jets' coach, Robert Saleh. He's from Dearborn, Michigan. I wanted the Lions to get him, but I'm okay with Dan Campbell. I just think it's a closer game. Listen, if we take the Jets, if I was to take the Jets plus the 10.5, I think the Bengals could win this game by 10. But I also don't think I wouldn't be surprised if this is a field goal game. So I think it's a matchup that I like. I
do agree. This is definitely
it's a lower scoring game.
It is. I think it's expected to be in the 60s and possibly raining.
Yeah, so take that into account. Like some of these games, I'm not falling in love with it. I haven't posted in our group chat or anything about like I'm saying what game or what game. But Ali Burns, that over 44, 24-14. We need another touchdown.
I had to get a beer. I'm back.
That's okay.
24-14, touchdown Packers.
But so I'm just saying. By the way, the Pard ladies love my complexion. They love when we do face masks together.
Something's up with the line is fishy.
On who? You're breaking up a little bit. Who was that?
That was Jeremy. He was saying the lines were fishy on something, but
is it the Lions or the line?
Both.
Okay.
That's fair.
Deal. Gotcha.
And I won't bet on the Bears to save my life. And the 49ers are in the same boat.
Justin Fields cried on the sideline the other day. No way.
Yeah.
And somebody
he straight up cried. This grown man playing NFL, professional sports.
A league of their own. There's no crying in football. Like
there
crying. Like not like oh he's gonna cry. Like no. Like crying.
Shoot. Oh my god. Okay, he logged out. Sorry, I'm trying to figure that out.
I see that with what Magneto says about that. I was just looking ahead on that, and I agree. I don't know. I love the Bengals. Look, I'm a Jamar Chase fan. In both my fantasy big money leagues, I have Jamar Chase. One of them's a keeper league where I drafted him right out the gate, and everybody gave me crap about drafting the rookie so high. And I said, watch this guy come off for Rookie of the Year, and he's making a case for Rookie of the Year.
He's running away with it.
Right, and
he's running away with it.
Fair, and not to mention, it's a keeper fantasy football league. So at the end of the year, I get to keep 3 players. Those are my first 3-round draft choices for next year. This keeper league, I've been in the same 12 dudes for the last 20 years. It's not about the money; it's about the trophy. Okay, it's about the Pabst Blue Ribbon trophy that we get every year. I want my name on that.
Yeah.
I want it on it.
All right,
yeah, I want the belt.
Pause. We got to pause real quick because... Hold on. Wait. Come here. Are you ready?
Maybe.
Come here. I paused for you.
Oh, for me? I thought for me.
No,
What?
for him. For him.
Oh, let's
Come
hear
on in
it.
the mansion.
You got a dad joke for us?
You got a dad joke?
No.
Come
Oh,
on. Yeah.
Oh, I love it.
Boy. Had a kid.
Hey, if you don't show up to my house tomorrow night without that costume on, no full-size candy bars for you, young man.
Oh, don't worry.
Fun
about it.
size only.
I'm gonna make the costume even better.
Back up a little bit and give us a spin.
Yeah, back up just a little bit. Give us a full circle.
Hold on.
Oh, there you go.
Oh,
Okay, Ali Burns on the camera, folks.
Give us a spin.
Spin around.
But don't fart.
Woo!
I love it. I love that costume. I freaking love it.
That
You'll-
was-
Be
You'll laugh when I come over to your house. This costume's gonna be 10 times better.
I love it. I can't wait.
Tell them what you wanted to be before I let you be a whoopee cushion. You wanted to be an eggplant.
Yes, I.
Yeah, you
You came
told us
in my
that. Yeah,
room
you told us
saying, I want to be an eggplant. I'm like, guess what you're not going to be? Is
An
a freaking
eggplant.
eggplant.
you're not going to be the wiener emoji.
Okay,
No.
first of all,
I'm like, that's a wiener. Whoopee.
Mandy, B Money's going as the dude from Scream. I don't know.
Does a
They
fart
just
shoot
got
out
the
of his head? What's
That'd be
up, D-Talk? What's going on?
D-Talk in the house.
That was my kid. That was Escher. He's going to be a whoopee cushion. Yeah.
By the way, ladies and gentlemen, this is the coveted trophy we talk about.
Oh, you already have it.
Oh yeah! I'm shooting for my 2-time winner right here.
There you go.
Okay.
Oh, so you're
Now-
trying to keep it. Not you're not.
Yeah.
trying
Oh
to
yeah.
keep it.
So if you notice, it's a little. Wait for it. It's a real beer can. It's just empty. Okay. This is the cheapest thing ever made. Like it probably
Hey,
costs like $5.
Probably after your kids and Mandy and the dogs, that's what you'd grab on the way out.
Right.
And you know what I hate about it, Ali Burns? Is
What?
it says on here, I don't know if you guys can read close, probably not. It says, "Hail to the victor," which is the Michigan Wolverines fight song,
Wolverines.
"Hail to the victors." And so they know that. So they put that on my trophy, and it says, "Hail to the victor, Lenny Winston, Big Ballers." That's the name of my team in there. But I have changed it since then to Bishop Sycamore. And last time I won, I haven't won in 3 years. This is from 2018. So I'd like to thank all the waiver wire people that helped me get to this trophy. I'd like to thank my wife who stuck with me through fantasy football. I'd like to thank all the little people that I screwed out of winning. Yeah, I got no shame in my game. Thank y'all. Peace out.
Yeah.
That's what.
No
boom.
shame. So
Yeah.
Matt Drake brings this up. He says the Broncos coaching staff is on the firing line. Not sure if they have the player support. Jeremy, do you have any thoughts on this?
Let's see. Well, I'm sorry, guys. I got disconnected and everything.
No,
You're
it's
fine.
totally okay. Yeah,
Yeah,
it happens
bro.
all the time. But the Broncos, they are -3 at home against Washington. What do we think about that game? Matt Drake says their coaching staff is on the firing line.
Yeah, I think the Broncos are another one of those teams, like I was kind of saying with the Eagles. They just seem like they're done with it for this year. Washington plays teams close. I would be on Washington with this. Not one of my favorites, but
Yeah, I get that too. Cam, any thoughts on Washington Broncos?
No, I'm very anti-Washington. Just
What?
no, I just don't. I just have had bad luck with them, so I just stay off of
Oh,
them.
they're like your Mets. The Mets are that way with me.
Yeah, I
was
have.
thinking-
There's a handful
The
of
Mets are
teams
like
I
that
just
with
don't
everything.
touch.
That's fair.
Point.
I promise you. There's
Yeah,
Washington money line, so it seems like everyone's kind of saying the Broncos are done with the season.
So for me, I like my little teasers. That I look at this slate, and it screams teaser for me. I'm going to take Washington on a 6-point teaser to get them up to 9. I'm probably going to take the Lions to get them up to 9.5. I'll probably take the Steelers to get them up over 9. Maybe a 7-point teaser to get them over 10. Lions over 10. Washington at 10. For me, I like them there. I like some of these lines. This card screams teaser for me. But for Circa plays, that Washington and Broncos game just looks like a, excuse my French, but it looks like a crap show.
So
Okay,
this is another reverse line movement one where 70% of the money Oh no, wait, this is going the right. 70% of the money and 60% of the tickets are on Washington, and it opened at Denver -4.5. Now it's Denver -3.5. So that line is moving accordingly.
Just Broncos, man. They are exactly what Matt Drake says. They're not a. I don't know what's going on with their coaching staff, if they're really on the hot seat or not. But is Von Miller still inactive? Right. That's a great question, and we probably won't know this towards that Friday night, Saturday. That's why we all communicate in our Circa pick, is because we talk about this like, hey, here's what we'd like now. Now let's look at the injury report early Saturday morning and really hammer this, because we got to put our picks in and see what's changed. See how much that line's adjusted, this and that. You know, I don't know how, you know, I don't know.
Vaughn didn't.
I don't like that
today.
game.
You heard me?
Von Miller practiced?
Did not.
But he's been out for like a minute, right?
No, I'm saying, like, he didn't practice, but it says on ESPN, the Denver Broncos hoping Von Miller and Jerry Jeudy can provide needed spark against Washington.
Hopefully. Magneto brings up a great point. It is process of elimination, and we have done that a lot with our Circa picks, and Jeremy can attest to this, is we've just said, okay, we don't like this game, this game, this game, this game, this game. And that's why there's 5 people picking 5 teams or whatever, and then we kind of do a consensus, and then we all kind of like, well, no, I don't know about that one. I don't know about that one. Really like that one. Or we either, you know, we kind of go from there, and it's worked out for us. I mean, I can't.
Definitely.
You know, we got some love from from VSiN or whatever they call it. I'll be honest with you. I'll be honest with you. I'm not a big. I don't watch a lot of stuff like that. Other people or whatever stuff like that. I'm too busy with picks and parlays to be watching what anybody else says about us. But I appreciate the love. Appreciate it. I like getting recognized.
They were really just talking about our name. You know, they called it a guy. Like, who's this guy?
Who's this guy?
So when I went in to buy into the contest, they wouldn't let me use Morning Wood because it was too, like, provocative or something like that. And I was like, well, yeah. So I was like, look, it's the name of my show. I pull it up on my, you know, my YouTube. I'm like, this is the name of my show. This is, you know, we're the Morning Woodies. And she said, okay, Morning Woodies would be fine, but Morning Wood is not it. Bengals in Seattle, 7-point tease.
Yeah, I was going to say that too, Lenny. Would you? Because I know you're a fan of the Jets. Would you tease the Jets up as well?
No, I teased the Bengals down.
Ooh.
I teased the Bengals down to 3.5 because I know they win by a touchdown. They probably win by 10. That hook could screw us. But then again, if the Bengals win this game like 45-0, I'm not surprised either. But rather than take all those points with the Jets and hope that they show up, I'd rather tease the Bengals down and know that they could take a little bit off the gas. Right, they can let their foot off the gas a little bit, and still win this game by a touchdown. Magneto or Matt Capper says always tease with the points, but you always say guarantee too. So I'm Matt Capper, I got nothing but love for you. I just like to give everybody a hard time, so don't take things personally. But because I won't either, so disagree with me all day. But always tease with the points. I have an issue with that. Not with you, Matt Capper, but with that statement. I don't follow a set rule. Like, don't tease through the zero, people will tell me. Or don't tease this. Or people will say, always tease with the points. I don't believe in that. It's more of a feel thing. The Bengals are hot. The Jets aren't. The Bengals are playing for something. They're looking to win their division, and they have a legit chance at it, and possibly playoff bound. So I would take Matt. I know this is not your first time on the Picks and Parlays show. I've seen you before.
No,
first time on Almost Adulting.
Almost Adulting. Yeah, I know Matt Capper too. Yeah, I know the Matt.
Welcome, brother. But my thing is. I get by a rule of thumb, always tease with the points. And don't get me wrong, the Jets plus 17.5 is very, very enticing. But if you saw that line right now and you saw Bengals minus 3.5, everybody in our Circa pick would be going, let's take the Bengals. They're going to blow the Jets. They're going to blow the brakes off them. So, but if you said Jets plus 17.5, Allie, I know for sure, would be going, hey, that's a lot of points. We should be taking those points. But the Bengals could very well beat them by 17.5. The Jets are not going to stay within 3.5 of the Bengals. That is more of a probability for me than the other way around. Seattle played good. You're getting 3.5.
I cashed on him.
It's still Geno Smith, bro. That's what I have a problem with. It's still Geno Smith.
I don't know, but I think of it like more psychologically that he has been benched and everybody thinks of him this way. That it's Geno
Because
Smith
he's
and,
trash.
But then
this
he
is his
comes
time to
out
show
and
up.
lays an egg. He comes out and he acts like he doesn't know what football is.
Jeremy, how do you feel about Geno Smith?
I mean, I've watched pretty much all the games that he's played. He's definitely not great. But then, I mean, the guy's been sitting there with Russell as being quarterback for how long without playing before this injury? So, I mean,
Right.
as far as bundling through,
Touchdown.
Come
Shut
on,
up,
come on.
Cam.
Yeah,
I'm behind. Me and Jeremy are behind. Cam, shut up.
Well, I was saying it for your bet because isn't that good?
Well, we're over now. They're still down by 10.
No, not.
No, they're about to
Or
score.
no,
It's going to be
they
24.
They were down by 10. They're still down, is what I meant. But now.
Yeah, I know,
we're-
but the over 44 cash for us, Ali Burns, is what he's saying,
Which
because
is
it's
gonna-
24-21. It's
I'm
about to be
trying tell you
24-21.
that right now.
Oh.
That's what I'm saying.
Well,
to
then
you. Yeah.
why don't I pay attention?
I don't, because
Because you
I'm
told
a
me to
girl.
shut up.
All right, that's fair.
Arizona touchdown. Jacksonville really versus Seattle. Touchdown cards. See if they make the extra point. Still a lot of time to play the game, though.
There is, but that's why we like that over and 12.5 with Green Bay on a teaser. That's why I like that.
How long have you been betting on sports, Jeremy?
a long time since. You know. I mean, since before you had to get the lines out of the newspaper and call the bookie on the phone. So,
How old are you?
38.
Oh, wow. Okay. That's about what I thought you were.
Oh, you don't look 38.
The way
Congrats.
you said that
Thank
made you seem like you're like 56 or something. I'm like, in the
No,
newspaper?
no, not old. I feel that way with 4 kids. I feel sick.
I know. How old are the
You got
kids?
4 kids? Congratulations.
Let's
Oh,
get to
thank
know
you.
Jeremy Halleck. Yeah, how many? So 4 kids. How old are they?
Well, the youngest is 2, and then you have 6, 7, and my oldest is 10.
Wow. So
Nice.
you got a rowdy house happening then, huh?
Definitely.
House full. Hands full and a house full.
Oh, D-Talk, you did it. He was 2-0 today. Nice.
Oh! I haven't went through everybody's pick. Can you let everybody know in the chat, too, by the way, when I go through and say win or loss, I'm not taking a shot because I have so many people that message me and go, bro, I know I was 0-2 today. I don't need to know. I don't need you to comment. I'm like, yeah.
Not on the show, but I'll make
Like,
a
I'm not
post about
being
it.
rude. I'm just trying to help Allie out here. I'm trying to help you guys out. But the par ladies are never rude to me because the ladies, they love me. And my complexion.
So how do you bet in Tennessee? Just on apps? Do you guys have sports books there, or you just go by the app?
Right now it's just apps. We have no land-based casinos.
Okay. So that's fair.
We're
And
new to
then
apps.
Yeah, apps are new for us. That's definitely but it's only been like 2 years, I think, since I've had an app. Time for you
COVID.
to phase in
COVID.
Lenny now. Yeah, COVID. Oh God, I don't know what would have happened to me if I didn't get an app
Green
before
shit.
COVID, for sure.
You can come say hi to everybody.
No, I look a mess.
Come here.
Get in here.
Come on, lady.
Cam just said, get in here.
Get in here.
I don't know what you're doing right now. Say hi to Jeremy. He's part of our Woody Circa pick. This is my wife, Jeremy. This is my lovely wife. Come here.
Andy.
Mwah. Now you got green on your forehead. This is my wife. That's Jeremy. He's unfiltered, Journey Unfiltered on the last Woody Standing picks. He's probably kicked your butt a few times. So if you want to say anything mean, don't do it now.
Oh, okay.
So
wait till you get off.
Yeah, wait till we get off. Wait till we get off the internet, and then you can talk trash. But
But now you have a face to the.
you got a dad joke for us?
I
Did you
do.
see Esther's
I
whoopee
did.
cush?
I was so impressed.
Nice.
So impressed. So you got a dad
have a
joke
dad
for us?
joke?
I'm ready.
You ready?
I'm
You gotta
ready.
hold on, Mandy's got a dad joke. Come sit on Papa's lap.
Oh my gosh.
Come
Absolutely,
sit on my
Come
lap.
here.
absolutely not. All right. Why did the banana go to the doctor?
There's a lot of intense thought going on right now.
Man, go to the doctor. I'm feeling like split, peel.
I feel like Escher has the answer to this. Where's he at?
Escher, why did the banana go to the doctor? He just burped.
Well,
Because he.
I bet I
What?
bet I can like guess it like on a whim.
What is it?
I really think I've heard
Because
this.
he split. That's what he thinks.
No, that's not. I really think I've heard this.
'Cause what?
And his
Mm-mm.
legs break.
y'all are really thinking about this.
Yeah. All right.
is
What
it?
do you got? Say hi to Mandy.
You talking to me? What do I got? Or
Yeah, what is it? What is it? Tell me.
I
Yeah, let's
really
just
think I
hear
know
it.
the answer, but
All
I
right.
don't want to ruin it.
So the answer is because he wasn't peeling well.
I knew it.
Get out of here. Get the hell out of here with that.
Feeling well.
This should be a weekly
Oh,
segment, by the way. Dad
Okay,
jokes
your
with
own dad
Mandy.
joke.
It has
Oh,
turned
I
into that.
and
This
Escher.
is 2
Dad
weeks
jokes
in a
with
row.
Mandy and Escher.
Yeah, this could be a whole show on picks and parlays.
Why
No,
did this
because
strawberry-
see, like
I'm off.
next 2 in a row. Next week it's on the street.
See where he gets it from?
I don't know.
why did
I think there should be a whole segment on picks and parlays. Dad jokes with Mandy and Escher.
We should have a dad joke battle. Okay, get off this yoga ball first.
No, y'all
of
should
all.
do it like the
We're
last
bowing
one
to
he's
everything.
ending.
Okay.
Why did
The
this
funniest
strawberry
joke
cross
goes
the
through.
road?
Come in the camera. Okay.
I don't.
Why'd
want-
the strawberry cross the road?
Get to the other side.
No.
Why?
Damn,
Why
that's
the
my
chicken
go-to.
crossed the road?
Duh.
Cause his mom was in a jam.
For the love of God.
All right, it's bedtime.
It's
He
good.
doesn't have school tomorrow.
Look, hey,
Yeah, it's
look, hey,
Nevada
don't
Day.
forget
It's
that. Cut the
Nevada
lights
Day.
off, Go to bed.
Yeah, it's Nevada Day here in Vegas. So all the kids are off school. Yay.
Oh,
Which just
God.
means they get to help me clean for tomorrow's party.
Nevada Day.
Yeah, we have a Nevada Day. It's
Feels like a family pool party. It does.
yeah, it's Nevada Day is October 31st every year, and the kids get a whole day off of school, which I'm still. You know what? You want to hear the funny part? Funniest thing I heard today, real quick. Brendan comes home from school. My 9-year-old, 4th grade, comes
Did I
home from
cash
school
my
and
rebound prop?
yeah. Oh no, whole different story. No,
Come on,
3.
big money.
Coach was MIA today for his basketball game. Well, he was stuck in traffic. He showed up at halftime. And there is a ton of traffic outside the rec center. It's a mess. But, so he shows up late. Me and another dad, we step in. We help coach the first half of the team, or first half of the game. We have no idea what we're doing. By the way, Cam,
FaceTime me.
but yeah, by the way, Cam, I only got reminded once tonight that it was a friendly elementary school league.
No,
Only
forget
one?
that.
I want to get. What's the total on how many times that you get reminded it's a friendly elementary school?
Well,
game?
this was in the first half. I only got reminded once, and that was all I needed. And then, but so me and the other coach were like, we're playing, and we were laughing because he's like from Indiana or wherever, and he's like Bad Boys era, right? And I had Piston shirt on. I'm like, yeah. And he goes, let's play defense. Halftime, we're up 24-2. We won the game. 27 to 8.
The points would be money.
27 to 8. Why? Because we played defense. And then I got in trouble for yelling. And then Brendan, but long story short, Brendan, there was a foul. This ref was kind of letting everything go because they're 4th graders. You know, you're just letting, like,
BS.
everybody travels.
Yes.
Everybody's traveling, whatever. But there was like 3 dudes on Brendan. It was like kind of a loose ball, and it was just Brendan. And he had it, like, locked up on the ground. Like, locked up. And there were 3 guys on the ground, and they were swat, and he held onto it like dear life, right? And I'm like, good job, Brendan, good job, good loose ball, good job, right? And then the ref I was waiting for him to call like jump ball or foul or something. Nothing. Brendan gets up and he's throwing elbows. Now he's got the ball.
Again.
He's throwing out high elbows too, you know what I mean? And I'm like, Brendan, like, and then he passes the ball and he starts screaming. Well, problem is, He's 9. He's a little worked up. We're working on our sportsmanship. So he gets a little worked up, and when he gets angry, he cries. You know? Yeah, they were playing the, yeah, they for sure were. So he gets emotional and he cries. He's angry. So he comes running off the court, and I had to sub a guy in because Brendan was not playing no more. You know? And I'm like, Brendan, I had to bring him in, and I'm like, deep breaths. Look at me. Focus. Take a deep breath. We're just here to have fun. It's just a basketball game. Yes, you got fouled. The ref's not going to call every foul. You fouled somebody, and he didn't call that either. Like, we're not fighting, Brendan. Like,
Yes, we are.
We're taking it, and then his immediate response.
Boys, Pistons basketball videos.
And now I want to fight, and now it's my fault.
Yeah.
Yeah, and now his immediate response was, I wish they'd come after me again because I got something for him. And I'm like, okay, bro, calm down.
Pack of lunch is going to be a long day.
You probably were like,
I'm like,
what I'm talking about, but let's.
I told you, game 1, he got a technical foul for beating on his chest after he blocked some dude. He ran down after he swatted the dude, he ran down the court, and he's like pointing to the crowd. I don't know who in the crowd, maybe
all
me or his
14
mom.
people?
He's pointing to all the parents in the crowd, and then the ref's like, hey, whoa, time out. He didn't get a technical per se, like there were no free throws, but he was warned. Yeah, they timed out and they say, hey, listen, all right, take it down a notch, like whatever. But they have a kid on their team who's like, he's probably 5'5". You know what I mean? I mean, he's a tall kid for a 5th grader. He's a tall kid, so he gets all the rebounds. You know what I mean? And then I had to get reminded because a parent came over to our table, or our coaching area, our coaching staff, and was like, number 13, is he registered? And I'm like, yeah, he's got a jersey on. Of course he's registered. I've known the kid since he was 2nd grade. He's been in Brendan's class forever, right? And he's like, well, he's awful tall. And I'm like, what do you want? You want a DNA test? I'm like, get the hell out of here. And then that's exactly what I said. And then, so I got
like 100 games.
I got a talking to about, that. Yeah, but no, yeah, he was throwing elbows, bro. He was over. But he had 3 rebounds, and I had to take him out the game because he was getting a little too emotional. And he sat for the last, 5 minutes, 6 minutes of the game. We were way ahead, so we sat our starters. And that's what we did.
Handicapping contest. I definitely think, Lenny, that, okay, so I'm dying to show this to all of you, but to Cam especially right now. I got my Bible today. And you know who's
Holy
all
Jesus.
over it? It's all Coach K. Look at that.
Who is that?
It's his last year. So this is the Blue Ribbon Bible that I tell you guys about, that I live for. So it's divided up by conferences, and then you've got your team, and it's going to tell you where they're located, what their conference is last season, their conference record, all of it, their coach, how long he's been there, who's still playing. It's really good for the beginning of the season. And then they give a blue ribbon analysis. Backcourt, they get a B. Front court, a B minus. Bench, a B minus. So it breaks it all down for you. And it used to have their schedule, which is a big part of why I like this book, because I keep notes on the scores. They would have their schedule listed. So it was really easy to see who they were going to play next. Oh, that sucks. Why didn't they do that? I'm going to text the guru and ask him what the hell. But so the college basketball Blue Ribbon Bible is out. If you're into college basketball, I highly suggest that you get one. It's very valuable at the beginning of the season. And if you get it, get a spiral bound. Because when you're sitting in a sports book, you want your book to be able to lay flat. You don't want to be screwing. That's just a pro tip for you right there. You don't want to be screwing with the binding. Yeah, you're welcome. Thank me now for that one. Screwing with the binding. So,
question real fast.
Yes.
Mad Capper, you said is the November 9th the handicapping contest. Who are you asking that to?
Yeah.
And also Richie, UNLV, is that basketball or is that football?
Yeah, no, it's football. 20.5 against Reno on Saturday. The mayor of Las Vegas made a side bet with the mayor of Reno that UNLV covers the 20.5, and whoever loses, they have to wear the opposing team's shirt to a city council meeting and then walk the campus of the college wearing that shirt. So I don't
Poor
think
poor Carolyn Goodman.
exactly.
That's all. She's gonna lose. That's the mayor of Las Vegas. She's totally lost that bet.
Yeah,
Real.
I agree.
I have one
I'm
question
not
that I've
laying
been
it, or
waiting.
I'm not taking them with UNLV.
No, they haven't won. They're worse than the Lions. They're the worst. They're worse than they haven't won a game.
Come on,
Neither of
Green
the
Bay.
Lions, but they're worse. I'm telling you right now. But I have a question for Jeremy and Cam because I know Ali Burns'
Whatever, I'll just go
response.
smoke a cigarette or something.
That's fine. I know your response. College football. Jeremy, are you big in college football? Or are you just an NFL guy? Well, I know we really haven't talked college football too much.
No, I'm pretty much on everything. I mean, I've got hockey bets going off, NBA.
A little bit of everything, right? Michigan State.
I
Sorry.
locked in Michigan already.
You're dead to me. All right, so
See,
there's
if,
that.
if I was just a fan, as a fan, I'd want State to win.
I can put him away if you want. I mean, he never has to come back again.
He
It's
probably
okay.
thinks he's like real life in trouble. Oh my god.
No.
You
Jeremy
got your
knows.
first round
Jeremy
of
knows. We talk a lot. Listen, me and Jeremy and everybody else in our Circa contest, we talk a lot. We talk a lot of trash. We talk a lot
Touchdown
about
Packers.
football. Yeah, we talk all kinds of stuff. So Jeremy knows I'm just messing with. But everybody knows I'm a Spartan fan. Everybody's on Michigan.
Lenny, I personally, okay. First of all, Richie, I'm not big on UNLV, so that's not a game that I would take personally. I don't think they could cover it because they're terrible. So if I was gonna go with something, I'd probably go against it. But I'm not gonna have any action on this game, Lenny,
You should.
because of how big of a game it is. You know,
Yeah, that's
the
kind of
winner potentially could find a way into the top 4 sooner or later.
The winner wins the Big Ten.
No, I know that, but I'm just saying, like, they could potentially slip in, get in. What is it, 4.5?
4.
Yeah.
Currently,
Oh,
it's at 4.
moved
I've seen
down.
it at 3.5. I've seen it at 4.5. It's currently at 4. I have it at 4.5. I have it at 3.5. I have it on the money line.
If it's 4 or more, I'd give. And Michigan's a favorite, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
If it's 4 or more,
But it's in Michigan
Yeah, I
State.
know,
It's in
yeah,
East
yeah.
Lansing.
yeah.
That's
if
a big
it's 4
deal.
or more, I'd give Michigan State the points for sure.
It's 72% of the money and 70% of the tickets are on Michigan State. And it was 2.5. Wake is laying 2.5. Or sorry, Michigan is laying 2.5, and now it's up to 4 and 4.5. So
Yeah.
and then all that money is on the under. 73% of the money and 90% of the tickets on the under, 51.5 down to a 50.5. So everyone's on Michigan State, it looks like.
I mean, at least
It's
here's the
crazy
thing:
because
is
everyone I
everybody
talk to is on
knows.
Michigan.
Everybody knows it's an in-state battle. Everybody knows nobody likes each other from the school, one school or the other. Here's my bigger take and angle on this: is if Michigan loses this game, which is a possibility, okay, because it's a close game, it's a battle, in-state rivalry, all that. If Michigan loses this game, you can roll the tape back right now, right here. Jim Harbaugh will not be back next year. He will not. He cannot beat Ohio State on a regular basis, which is all Michigan Wolverine fans care about and their alumni. You cannot beat Michigan. You cannot beat Ohio State, and you lose to Michigan State.
No touchdown.
Out. Why not? We're scoring. We're
Why
reviewing.
not?
It was reversed.
It's 4.
They're
4,
on the
4,
one, though.
4.
White
4:44
What?
left in the fourth.
Wasn't trying to cut you off, bro. I was just hollering it out there.
No, I'm
No,
just
I
saying
didn't
everybody.
realize
So I
that.
think this is a very big game for Michigan. If they do not win this game handedly,
Second and
like by a touchdown and more, then I think it's a disappointment for Michigan. College football is big like that. It's not about if you win or lose so much. It's about how you win
Look at
or
Coach
how
O.
you lose.
Look at Coach O. Coach O's
Yeah.
Coach O's ring is still hot.
Right. We're wearing them rings and he's out.
But
You
no,
know what I mean?
Lenny, to touch on Harbaugh, I'm surprised he's still there. He's still there.
He's a bum. His brother is the best thing that came out of his parents.
Thank you for not being completely graphic.
Would
Just
you
because we can't
would
see
any
you,
of you
we
take
can
the
hear
over
you,
in
and they
this
can see
game?
us. So I appreciate
Would
it.
any of us take the over in the Michigan game? Is that what you're talking about? We
What
did
is
take
it?
the over in this game, but we
What
teased
is
it
it,
to a
Rickett?
44. It's 50. And
I
a
like the
half.
under.
Everyone else
Oh.
does too. It's 50 and a half.
Here's the thing.
In the Michigan,
Michigan,
Yeah.
Michigan averages 37 points a game. Michigan State averages 34 point whatever, just 37, 34. Their defenses are really, really good for both sides of this ball. Michigan only allows just over 14 points a game. Michigan State only allows about 18 points a game. So this game, they don't like each other. There's going to be a lot of penalties. You know what the bet is here, Rickett? Under in the first half. Because this game is going to be all big plays. And you're either going to break a run for 80 yards. I caught it. You're either going to break a run, or there's going to be a lot of running. 3 and out, 3 and out, 3 and out, 3 and out.
they're gonna drop back and take shots.
Yeah,
Oh,
exactly.
Aaron! Oh, he's so close. Did he get it?
I don't know. I'm way behind. Me and Jeremy are like 60 seconds, solid 60 seconds behind in this game.
I don't know.
Run, Aaron!
That doesn't look like
he
Oh, that's
had
a
it.
touchdown. That's a
No,
touchdown. Oh, you're going to call him down.
Right? No, he's down. He's down right there. The ball never crossed.
That's okay. Go for it. 3.5 minutes left.
Aaron.
I feel like they should kick the field goal here to.
What? You kicked the field goal?
Huh?
You kicked the field goal? He's down.
Huh?
He's down.
Because then Arizona has to go score a touchdown. Because if you don't, if they don't get it, then
But if you
That's a
don't
good
get
call.
it,
That's a good
if you
call.
don't get it, you got 99 yards to go. Well, not really 99. You
They
got
don't have to go 99 yards. They only need 3. They have like 60 yards to go.
Yeah, and
Ali
there's 3.5
Burns, though.
minutes.
We're gonna cash that teaser of ours plus 12.5 and over
Yeah, we
44.
got that.
And Green Bay has no timeouts left.
Yeah,
And
that's
my
true.
live bet at halftime, I took Green Bay plus
Bootleg!
1.5.
This is the time for a bootleg if there ever was one. That halftime line for Michigan State's 24.5. Or halftime total. 24.5.
Oh, I'll take the under all
Get in
day.
there, buddy.
That game's screaming for a 7-3 halftime. 10-7. Don't say it, Cam. Don't say it. Don't say it until it happens. Oh, it definitely was a bootleg. Oh my God! Got
That's
swatted
right.
down. That's okay. It's okay.
That was an unsuccessful bootleg. So I should get on this under 24.5 in the Michigan State game. That's what you're saying to me?
I like it. I think it's a ground and pound game. Both teams can run the ball. Both teams have really good defenses. Both teams' quarterbacks aren't great. But at the end of the day, I think Mel Tucker out-coaches Jim Harbaugh.
Well, I want to be on that game. I just don't want to side in it. About that handicapping, I'm sorry, Mad Capper. I'm going to restart. My hand looked like a weird color there. I'm going to restart the handicapping-ton at the beginning of November. I don't know. Lenny, I really think Jeremy Halleck, you too, you know how we're all in this contest together? They do this stuff for college basketball. They do this stuff for college football. Like, I think this should be a seasonal thing for the Morning Woody crew. If it's really about having a contest and finding your top 5 people that can throw in $125 to buy in, why the hell wouldn't we be doing this? You know, it's
Why not?
fun. It's great content.
You know what? Maybe that's the contest that I think it was Matt Capper who mentioned that starts November 9th. Maybe that's a college basketball contest tournament thingy. Because doesn't that start around there? The plot thickens, right?
I know.
The plot thickens.
The
Listen,
handicap
Kyler Murray,
plan?
say, they're already 3rd and 10. 3rd and 10.
Did Devontae Adams play?
I don't think so. No,
Okay,
he's
good.
out.
Okay, good. I had feelings.
And you know
about it
what?
all day.
And
I
here's the
prefer
thing.
They don't lie to me.
Green Bay is going to go 7-0 without Devontae Adams. They're already 6-0 without
Did
him.
they
So
know they
everybody
could
was
do
all
that?
hell bent on Devontae Adams isn't playing. How's Green Bay going to do that? So that's what they sounded like. And I said, it's Aaron Rodgers, bro. Aaron Rodgers is notorious for losing week 1 and crapping the bed. And then coming out and going 15-1 or some crazy stuff.
Michigan State, better quarterback, much better D for Michigan over Michigan State's terrible D. Michigan will run and try to control the clock. I like the under and lean to Michigan just based on D. I don't know why you would even say that to his face. You're KBO boyfriends.
Rickett, I thought we were boys, Rickett. Me and you, we got this KBO love going on. Like, I don't understand.
Romance. I think it's
I don't understand.
Romance.
He emails me and stuff. We email back and forth now, so you don't get jealous.
Now I'm even more jealous. Well, I email, Stimmy emails me stuff, so there.
Yeah, but you just text me Stimmy's pics when he emails me.
I do. I screenshot him and send them to you guys. But I get all the Parlays picks firsthand, and I don't share all of those with y'all.
No, but the Par ladies love me.
Ladies,
you know it. You know it.
Do
they
I?
know it. Cam Ross, did you move to the basement?
How often they talk about you in our group chat. It's like
they love me.
Never. No,
they love me.
They do love you. They absolutely
do.
Love you. Hi,
What's
Tim.
not to love?
Field goal range almost. No, Cam was right. They should have kicked that. Once he said that out loud, I was like, oh my God, you're totally right, Cam. Hi, just got back from the game. Go Pirates. I'm glad you guys got there.
Tim, what was the final score?
Earl Sports Bets, I came in and chose violence. Michigan by 10 plus versus MSU.
I'll bet you any amount of money you can lay, Nick Earl. Send me bank statements, bro. Michigan will not win by a touchdown.
By 10 points.
Send me statements. You want to send statements? I'll send you mine. I'll take Michigan State plus 7.5.
Where the hell did you just go, Cameron?
Cameron to the basement.
I don't know. Is that our basement in the mansion?
Yeah.
You look so comfy.
I know, Cam, why aren't you doing the show all the time from there? Just lay down, Cam.
There's a semi-betting theme back there.
This is where he keeps all of his damn, they're almost in field goal range.
Okay, well, now we're just focused on someone who's not there. Okay.
This is where Cam keeps all the serial killer information in the wood paneling basement.
Yeah.
Which
Ask me
if
how
you
many
grew
people
up,
I've killed this week.
Yeah, no, I don't want to know.
Look.
8.
No,
4? Oh, I was guessing 8.
Yeah.
I was with the 8 too.
I didn't see the 4.
No, this is how many
he's killed. This is how many he's captured.
Right. Well, how many is the 6? What's the 6 for?
I can't talk about it.
Okay.
It could be law enforcement watching, Ali Burns.
Rickett says, I'm an Ohio State fan, and I hate saying anything good about Michigan, but they are making money this year. I'm a big Michigan basketball person. Matter of fact,
well, how do you not like Juwan Howard?
Name is on the first all team.
Yeah, how do you not like Juwan Howard? I can't stand Michigan, but I respect Juwan Howard, and he's a great basketball coach. But
and they want to play for him too. That's the thing.
Yeah, Rickett, we can't be friends no more. You're an Ohio State fan.
His son just committed. Juwan Howard's son. His son.
Yes.
His son's like a 4 or 5 star player this year.
He committed to play for his dad. How awesome is that? Just a story. Like,
yeah.
Buddy
who doesn't want their kid to play for them? You know what I mean? On that kind of level.
Buddy Boeheim,
you know what I mean?
Back too. He plays for his dad. Buddy Boeheim, Jim Boeheim's kid from Circa.
Nothing against Buddy Boeheim.
Never heard of him.
Wow, you missed out on college. You missed out on making some money. Remember they lost in they went up against Houston in the
Juwan Howard's son.
Sweet 16.
It's like top 40 in the nation.
Yeah. Oh no, he's a hell of a recruit.
And
he must not have been that tired from traveling after all. Yeah, indeed. Buddy, I love Buddy. Oh, you got the Twins are big Syracuse. I love Syracuse. I love Buddy Boeheim and Jim for that matter. Did you see those? Have you seen those pictures of Carmelo Anthony and Buddy Boeheim is like 6 years old? Like Buddy Boeheim was born when Jim Boeheim was the coach of Syracuse.
Yeah,
and now he plays for Syracuse. You know,
Jim Boeheim was for sure an older dad.
Yeah. Oh, definitely. Yeah.
No, but his son's name is Jet.
Yeah.
His son's name is Jet, and he's like in the top 50.
I'm excited about it. I like that. I like the whole idea of playing.
I'm excited for college basketball because I really, really, really got into it when I found Morningwood and found Ali Burns and all this stuff. Like I like college basketball. Don't get me wrong. I take a page out of Jeremy's book when he said like I got a little bit on everything. Like I'm a little bit into everything.
Yeah.
Like football is my jam. The NFL is definitely my jam. But if you tell me that the only thing on TV tonight or to bet on is Russian table tennis, I'm probably going to lay some odds in that, okay? I mean, that's the kind of guy I am, but I got a little bit on everything, but at the end of the day, NFL's my jam. But I got more into college football with watching Morningwood and the contests and everything like that and getting into it. It got me more excited, and I learned so much more. I can't tell you how much I've learned from Morningwood. I mean, I can't not just learned. I don't want to sound like that, but just but that I've learned.
There for,
yeah, but like I've just learned to. Kyler Murray, I hope you stub your freaking toe. 44 seconds left. They're in field goal range.
Well, I know it's not like you're saying that like you learned it from me. Like it's not like I taught you guys everything you know. It's like coming together as a community. I learn a lot from Morningwood, so I don't want to say thank you like, oh, I taught you everything you know. That's not what I mean. I mean, like, thank you, because that was the intent of the show. And I'm glad that people are learning from it, because I learn from it all the time, We've
talked a lot in detail about the overall, the big picture of everything that happens on Morningwood is to teach people that maybe you don't bet a lot on NFL and your jam is basketball. And now you're learning more about NFL. It's just adding to your repertoire of bets, adding to your branch, adding to all that. And then that being said, is that Nick Earl?
Oh, it's my mother. I'm dying to hear what she says about their uniforms. Yeah, hold on.
Tell her I said hi. But I love the fact that Morningwood brought me into different concepts or different contests, that different angles, different concepts that I bet. Like, there's a capper contest. Like, I'm not a big prop guy, but everybody bets props, so I'm into the prop thing. I'm not a big NBA guy, but here I am doing a show with Tim Earl, who knows everything about the NBA. And me and Tim Earl do a show on on Wednesdays, shooting hoops with me and Tim Earl. And then I Know NHL, me and Nick Earl do that show, Nick Picks and Chill. So I like the fact that Morningwood is really brought everybody together. I'm going to watch it right now because I'm so behind right now. They're about to snap the ball.
It's awesome.
Watch, snap the ball. It better not be reversed. Kyler Murray, I told you to stub your toe. Oh, that's the pick. That way. Earn the money line. Money line. Packers plus 1.5. Teased and everything. Everything on everything. Green Bay's making car payments over here. Woo! Jeremy, how much did you like the MLB season? Let's talk about that for a second. While Ali Burns is getting yelled at by her mom. Did you like him? Are you a big baseball fan?
I mean, the only game I've ever been to in person was the Tigers, so I follow them. I actually made a lot of money off the Tigers this year.
Tigers first 5, baby.
And just on the money line, they're always catching plus 200, plus 220, plus 280. Just got to pick the right spots. My eyes on the mound on those. But no, I got into it this year, and that's one thing you were talking about, like with the Morningwood show, hearing all the different angles and how people bet baseball. I've always bet baseball, but it was, money line, run line. I wasn't doing first 5s. I wasn't looking at no-run first inning stats and stuff like that. So it kind of opened up a lot more options.
Right.
Hearing what everybody else is doing.
I like that because, like, Tim Earl, and I only use Tim because we do a show, like, every day together, me and the Earl brothers, but Tim will just bet a whole game where me and Nick have the same philosophy kind of thought process on some baseball. Let's just run with the first 5. Maybe we do a nerfy. Maybe we're looking at first 5 under, team total over under in the first 5. And that's where somebody like me, who is in Vegas, we, up until about 2 years ago, didn't have really that app betting like you guys have, where you have more details to bet. I gotta go to a casino. I gotta park, I gotta walk my big ass into the casino. I gotta stand in line. I gotta look at the board. I gotta make a bet and this and that. So I don't have the ability to do what a lot of people do in the app. You could just look at first 5 total, first 5 team total.
Allie, did you see the ending?
No.
By the way, Green Bay money line
Green Bay
win.
picked it off in the end zone.
Yay! Money line and a teaser. Hooray!
Bang, bang.
The fool got
Hooray.
intercepted. Magneto had me there.
This fool got in. Yeah.
What is with you in this bet early thing? Like, what if people don't play tomorrow? I'm not into betting early on basketball, on the NBA at all.
I've talked to both
I
these.
bet a lot of early baseball, but betting early on basketball is just.
I've talked to
I
both
gotta
these
know.
fools, Tim and Nick, about betting early, and I see their point of view.
I know what they're-
where
I know.
But I see the flip side of that, and I'm not a fan necessarily of betting early. I know they are, and I respect that and all that, but I'm not. And I think there's two sides. There's different ways you can view it. It's no different
like
than the
they're
glass
trying to
is half
sell it.
full, glass is
I
half
think
empty.
for me, it's that I don't like they're trying to sell it. Like, everyone, you should be doing this, because I don't think it's always the right thing to do. So
Not
I think
always.
I don't mind they bet early. I mind that they're trying to like tell everyone that they need to bet early, because with the amount of injuries,
Magneto.
especially in such an early season. I don't know, Cam, you're an NBA expert. Should we be betting lines early in the NBA?
You bet
Am I-
lines early,
maybe I'm
Cam?
the a-hole. This is my wig cap.
No, I do not. No, I do not. I get what he's saying. A lot of times, a lot of sports, that early line, a lot of times is the best line you're going to
In
see.
baseball, for sure, yeah.
But no, just like what Ali said, these guys could fall off the bus or like stub their toe at the hotel and not play, or sleep wrong.
Yeah.
Right.
It doesn't
No,
take
I'm
much.
Neck hurts.
No, yeah, I actually, and it's nothing against the Twin,
No.
but I
The
usually
twin.
bet the NBA like when
Right
they're showing the starting lineups on the TV.
Oh, wow.
So here's my
Not
thing.
that far, but no, when it's like locked, like probably
Right. Hour before the game, half hour before the game.
Yeah.
Right. My thing, and we talked about this a little bit with me and the Twins, I understand why you would bet a line early in basketball more than you would bet an early line in football. Now, I know you can get ahead of those games, and some lines have changed, some lines have not, but you can also be on the flip side of that. So I'm not saying not to bet the early lines, but I'm not saying to bet the early lines either. You look like you're about to rob a bank.
I'd
Apparently,
rather football early.
Yeah,
So you rather bet
That's a
football
key
early,
number.
Jeremy?
No.
Yeah, if you can get ahead of a key number, where basketball, I mean, a lot of times you get beat by a point or a half a point, but
Right.
7.5 versus an 8 in basketball is not as big a deal as 6.5 versus 7 in football.
Yeah.
100%.
College football, I will bet early. Sometimes it doesn't work out for me, but sometimes it does. I think that's
See,
par
for
the course.
me, I look at that the
I
other
wanna
way,
see
though.
the line move. Like, I want a number to come
Right.
down so I know I'm going the right way.
Right, I wanna see
I'm
the
bored and
football,
I'm tired
but-
of sitting in this chair, is what I am.
Duh. But, like, for me, the football line, if it moves in the wrong direction that I would want it, then I'll just stay off that game. There's so many college football games to choose from. I don't need that game. I want that game. So if the line moves the other way, then I'll just move on to another game.
Yeah.
Yeah, Tim and me and Tim have talked about this in the NBA.
It's not
Right.
that I think you're right or wrong. There's not a right or wrong. Whatever your strategy is, your strategy. What bothers me, and maybe it's just me as a female or me as someone who's older than you, is that you're trying to tell me to do something like you're smarter than me. Like, you've got to bet lines early. And it's like, dude,
Well, I don't think it's
It's not always the best way to do it.
I don't think that's
It's not
the
always best way.
intention by any means.
Really?
I think.
The Twins. Really?
Well, yeah, it's probably their intention, but it's really not their intention. Look, they're knuckleheads, but there are knuckleheads, okay?
Yeah,
so we can talk crap about it, but y'all can't. Okay,
Yeah, exactly.
so like it's the NBA. I understand where Tim's coming from on the NBA. My process or thought on that is not to necessarily do it on the NFL, even though I agree with what Jeremy's saying. Sometimes you want like though that half a line movement is major, more significant in football than it is in basketball.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But
You have to have an idea of which way the line's going to go. You have to kind of know where
Yeah.
you stand on the game ahead of time if you want to get on that early.
Yeah.
And to the Twins, and I can't believe I'm going to say this, but I'll give them a little bit of credit here. To their credit, they study stats and lines
Yeah.
more than anybody.
But that's why it works for them to bet early because
Right.
they put way more work into it than 98% of the people that watch our videos. They put way more work into it. So I just think you could get viewers in trouble with that kind of mentality. I don't know.
Well,
Whatever.
see, Richie P loves betting the NFL.
Yeah, early betting NFL, hockey, college basketball. That's what I mean. It's for who it's for. You know, if it works for you, it works
Right.
for you. But I don't know. Definitely baseball, it works for me. But basketball, I like to watch.
Let's go Packers.
Let's go Packers.
And to my point here on the NFL, I would ask the Earl brothers and my favorite knuckleheads,
They're going to be
how'd
mad
that
at me now.
Arizona bet work out for you earlier this week?
Yeah, bet that early, didn't you?
See the eyes?
I don't know. I get the snarkiness of them gets to me. Bye, Magneto. See you next week. You're tired. All right, bro. We got to
That's
get
fair.
rolling too. I'm
Yeah.
sorry, Twins. I love you, Twins. But oh, I see you, Cam.
Yeah, neat.
But yeah, we're all beat too. I'm sorry, Twins. I love you, Twins. But sometimes you get snarky with me, and it rubs me the wrong way. I know. I'm all fuzzy right now. Okay,
Well, I
so
love
that's
you guys.
about.
Yeah, you're fuzzy.
That was-
I
that was
switched
a little
rooms.
creepy.
He was freezing. We can't see Lenny. It's
I
just
told
chaos.
you.
First of all, if you can't see me, you need to open your eyes.
I want to see what happens. All right, y'all. Oh, that
There
would
he
be
comes.
a fun one if it was one of those peel-off masks and you could just rip your face off right now. That'd be dope. It's okay,
This
Tim.
is
You're the best at pissing me off. It doesn't piss me off. It just it's like you're under my skin. You know, you're like a little itch I can't scratch.
Tim, if you didn't piss her off, nobody would. Oh, this is
Oh
a
my
creepy
God,
look
you're
for
so
me.
scary.
You should do the goat.
Yeah. that's
Oh
funny.
no. This is
The way-
so. This is what I looked like when I was in my 20s. This was actually dark.
Oh
Now-
my gosh. You have a white beard.
Yeah, now it's kind of gray.
Oh my God, you gotta go find Mandy immediately.
That shit ain't coming off. You're in so much trouble, Amanda Michelle. Amanda Michelle, you're in so much
Amanda
trouble.
for sale.
Yeah, Amanda for sale.
You're in
Oh,
big
she's
trouble.
so
All
much
right,
trouble.
guys, we can shut it down. Cam has to mold young minds in the morning. Jeremy has 4 children.
That's a scary
tell
thought.
Your wife, Jeremy, tell your wife we said thank you so much
You too, Richie.
for letting you be on the show. I know it's not easy
Will
looking
do.
after 4 little ones. So,
No, she probably wants to kill me right now, but
oh,
We made
tell
it.
her we love her. And if she wants to pop on and say hi, she can. Pedro Moore's wife came on and said hi. If she wants to say hi, but no pressure.
If she's into it.
she's across the room. She
If-
just head
Tell her
over.
to
If she's
come on
into
and
that
say
thing.
hi. Oh,
You
I
sure
heard
you don't want to say hi?
We
Yeah.
love you. We
All right, we
appreciate
love
you
you.
letting
Yes.
us borrow him.
We do. Thank you so much. It was your idea, says Amanda. No, it's a
False.
pleasure to meet you finally, Jeremy. It's such a pleasure to meet you. You're a great contributor, not only to Team Circa Morningwood, but also just the whole page. So it's great to finally
All right.
meet you. And,
Yeah, absolutely.
Great thing with you guys too. Appreciate y'all having me on.
Oh, no problem. Until next time, Richie P. Be safe, good rest. All right, we love you guys. I'm sorry, twins, I got bitchy. And y'all all have a great day tomorrow. I'll see
Shocker.
you in the morning, Morningwood at 1:30 p.m. Eastern time. Jeremy, you know what we're doing here?
Boom.
Boom. Boom.
Jeremy, you got a cock locket ready to rock.
Boom.
Bang.
Wait on
Bam!
you, Lenny. Pew.
I'm there.
All right.